Hello, my name is Selena Nelson. I'm a freshman at Churton this year, and I'm taking this business communication class to improve my communication skills. I will be giving my speech over whether or not high school classes should start later in the day. When I was in high school, my morning routine would start at 6:30 every weekday morning except on Wednesdays. I would wake up, eat, shower, brush my teeth, do my makeup, do my hair, get dressed, and then go to school. I am not a morning person, and I'm sure most of the students and teachers aren't either. In my opinion, I think school should start at 9:20 and have 37-minute class periods, just as I used to on Wednesdays. Honestly, having school start really early isn't preparing us for the workforce. Most office jobs start at 9 a.m., and the earliest college class starts at 8 a.m., which obviously this time will change depending on the job and the preference of the boss. Most students look forward to Wednesdays because they get to sleep in. Why not make every day a sleeping in day? One student made the statement saying that school really isn't that bad. It's just the fact that I have to get up early that makes school feel like a burden and not fun. If we were to make school start later, it would allow kids to get more sleep and students wouldn't have to rush at night when doing their homework. Also, it would be safer for the students and teachers that have to drive to school every day. In our math class, we did a little study and counted how many cars we saw on our way to school between 7 and 7:30. There was over 100 cars. Now, if you paid attention, there would be on average more between 7 and 7:30 than 9 and 9:30. And I believe that a majority of the students would agree that school should start later. Which, yes, that makes sense because students don't usually like school. But if they had that little area where they wanted to do, then it might work out better for them and they might actually like school a little bit more. Adults and kids are supposed to get 8 hours of sleep a night, but most are only receiving less than 7 hours. This is a result of homework and extracurricular activities keeping you up until late at night. It is proven that more sleep improves focus and academic performance. Students might have better attitudes if they were allowed to sleep in later. I know I would have. There are some nights that kids will come home with little to no homework, and some that kids will come home with homework and multiple classes all due on the same day. When I got home after school and from my other activities, it would be around 7 o'clock, and that was only on the nights that I just had practice. When we would have games, we wouldn't typically get home until 9 o'clock or even later than that, depending on how far we were. Then we would have to stay up late doing our homework and studying for tests. I regularly stayed up until 1 a.m. finishing my homework. That only leaves me 5 hours to sleep, and that means I'm driving to school extremely tired, and that puts me and other people at risk. Of course, there will still be the knuckleheads that won't use their extra time to sleep or take more time on their homework. But for the students that would use the time for a good use, it would be a great benefit. In a poll that I found on the internet, it said 79% of people said that school should start later and that 21% said it shouldn't. There are many positive things that could happen if school started later, such as Students and teachers getting more sleep, having a safer trip to school, and students might not have to rush on their homework. We already started on 9:20 at on Wednesdays, so why don't we do it every day?